everyone, it's Amber here, also known as the Stellar Guitarist. Welcome to today's tutorial. I'm going to be teaching you how to play Perfect by Ed Sheeran. I feel like it's a really fitting song because I'm actually filming this tutorial on Valentine's Day. So if this is something that you'd be interested in learning, then let's get into the lesson. The song is pretty beginner friendly. We're only going to be working with 4 main chord shapes that get repeated over and over again. I'm also going to be showing you 3 chord variations, but these are not difficult. I think the only tricky part of the song is that we are going to need to be learning a finger picking pattern. This is used in the verse and the pre-chorus. However, if this is difficult for you and you are a beginner, I will also be sharing with you a simple strumming pattern that you can use throughout the entire song. Before we can dive into the chords used in the song, your guitar needs to be in standard tuning with your capo on the first fret. Right, the main 4 chords that we're going to be needing. First up is a G major, and we need to use all 4 fingers for this version. So it looks like this. If you're used to playing a G with just 3 fingers, all you're going to need to do is take that 3rd finger up to the 2nd string and put your pinky in the place where your 3rd finger used to be. Our next chord shape is a C major. We then have E minor. And we have D major. Now, the 3 chord variations that we're going to be learning, the first one is called C add 9, and it looks like this, and it sounds like this. Now, a good way to remember how to play the C add 9 is that if we go back to that big G chord that uses all 4 fingers, it's very similar in shape. All you need to do is move your 1st and 2nd fingers down a string each. Our next chord shape is called E minor 7. So keep your 3rd and 4th fingers in place and just create an E minor chord shape. Our final chord is D over F sharp. Again, keep those 3rd and 4th fingers down and move that 1st finger up to the 6th string in the 2nd fret, and we strum all the strings. Now, the first thing you need to take note of is that the rhythm of the song requires us to count to 6. So it's going to sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's got a very swung feel to it, almost as if you were going to be dancing to the waltz. Moving into which chords are used in the verse, we're going to be starting on a G major chord to an E minor 7. We're then going to be going to a C add 9 and ending on the D chord. So let's practice that again with just one strum. Starting on the G, to E minor 7, C add 9, and to our D major. Right, so as I mentioned, we have to count to 6 in order to play the song. And for each chord in the verse, if we're going to be doing the strumming, we have to count to 6 twice on each chord. So for the G, we'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then change to the E minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C add 9. And to our D. If you'd like to try the picking pattern, then this part of the lesson is for you. What we're going to be doing is assigning our thumb to the 6th, the 5th, and the 4th strings, and it's going to be moving back and forth between the strings depending on which chord we're playing. And then your index and your middle fingers are going to stay on the 3rd and the 2nd string. So when we have our G major chord, we're going to be playing all those notes together. So we're going to be playing thumb, index, and middle all at the same time on beat 1. 1. Let's try that again. 1. What follows thereafter is your index and middle fingers playing for 2 rounds of 6. So it all sounds like this together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We then move on to our E minor 7 chord, and we pluck the same strings, and we count to 6 twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our C add 9, our thumb is going to travel down to the 5th string, and we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And our last chord is our D major with our thumb traveling down to the 4th string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we put that all together, starting on our G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor 7. C add 9. And to the D. Moving on into the pre-chorus of the song, it's going to follow a very similar structure to the verse. We're going to continue that picking pattern. So the chord sequence is G to E minor 7. We're going to go to C add 9. And then G and D come next, and they're going to share the 12 counts. So G is going to get 6 counts, and D will get 6 counts. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're then going to play our bass note again for the following 6 counts of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just listen again. It's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3. Bass again. To E minor 7. Play our bass again. C add 9. Now G and D are going to share down to D. The second half of the pre-chorus is very similar as well, starting on that G chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeats. To E minor 7. Bass. C add 9. Bass. And then we're going to go to our D chord, and we're going to play 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, followed by a little down strum, which is going to lead us straight into the chorus. The chords used in the chorus are our standard chords. It's going to start on an E minor chord. We're then going to go to a C major. We can go to a G major. And our last chord is D major. And we're going to be strumming all these chords in the chorus. And we're going to be doing all down strums and only counting to 6 on each chord. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to C. Change to G. And to D. One more time. To C. And to G. To D. And something that I always love to add into these down strums is an accent. So on beat 4, you're going to strum a little bit harder just to drive the song forward. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can really feel the swing of the song. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This brings us to the final section of the song, and it's called the Interlude. This part comes straight after the chorus, and the chord pattern is G, D over F sharp, E minor 7 to D. We're then going to go to C add 9, and then ending on a D major. So those first 4 chords, we're only going to strum them 3 times. So it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We're then going to play our C add 9 for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Followed by D major for 1 strum. So putting the whole thing together from the interlude. Well done, everyone. Those are the main sections of the song perfect. If you just apply that to the rest of the song, you will be able to play the entire thing. So all that's left to do now is a mini playthrough with me. So grab your guitar and let's get into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. We were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you have lots of fun practicing and playing along to Perfect by Ed Sheeran. If you haven't yet, then subscribe to my channel, like this video and comment below. Tell me if you enjoyed today's lesson and I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what other songs you would like me to be teaching in my next tutorial. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.